What's up guys, Mr. Audio here, and welcome back to another video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and smash the notification bell, because you already know what it is. Alright, so before we get into the video here, I do want to mention that we've just recently put together a Discord where you can ask all your music production related questions, get feedback on your mixes, and even suggest video topics for me to cover on YouTube. I'll leave links down in the description, come hang out. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I do have a free gift for you, so make sure you stick around. Alright, so this video is all about how to build the best pro home studio in 2022. What do you need? You need a desk, you need an interface, you need a mic, you need monitors, you need headphones, you need a Midi controller, and you need acoustic treatment, and you need the proper cabling to do all of this. You also need a DAW and a computer, but I feel like those two are specific to users and they deserve their own video that can be talked about at length. Alright, so we're not going to talk about computers and DAWs in this, we're just going to cover the rest of it. So, for interfaces and cables, you want to buy new. Alright, interfaces, you want to look for something with good converters and great preamps with low noise. Most interfaces out there, between $150 and $250 will do that. I chose the SSL2 because it has enough ins and outs that I like, and it has the 4K legacy emulation preamps that I like. It's got that nice saturation that the 4K consoles come with. So that being said, the build does feel a little bit cheap, and I do bring it on mobile recording gigs with me, so I'm kind of worried about it getting damaged, but I do own a business and it is covered under insurance, so I don't really fret about that anymore. So anyway, monitors. You want to buy new or like an open box type of deal. If you buy used at a low price point, you're probably not going to get what you expect, but if you find some good monitors used, get them if you can. Now, I bought these open box $150 a piece. That saved me $100. That was good. I like these JBLs a lot. I like them a lot better than the HS8s that I had before. Even though these are smaller than the HS8s, I think they're better for this specific room based on the size of this room. So that goes back to it again. Do your research for the situation you're in. It really does drastically change the amount of money you spend on the gear that you're looking for. Like for instance, this microphone. I bought used from Guitar Center. $174, Sterling Audio ST69. Now I don't know if they make them anymore. I can't seem to find that they make them anymore, but when they did come out new, they were $500. Now, to get this for under $200 is a steal. $200 on a used mic might get you a lot further than $200 on a new mic. If you got the moolah to spend, I would go and upgrade to that Slate mic that models all the other mics, because then you just have every mic. I always thought it'd be cool to do like a video of miking up a drum kit with all the Slate mics, but choosing the proper mics in their modeling. But I don't have that kind of money. So maybe I will in the future. Maybe I will for another video. Who knows? Anyways, so that being said, look around. Find a good mic. Maybe buy used. You might get further with it. And if you got $500, just go with that Slate mic. I guarantee you're going to be impressed with the results. I've not tried it. I've just heard amazing things about it. Now, how can I recommend something I haven't tried? I shouldn't. So, do your own research. Next is headphones. Now, for the best all-around experience in headphones, I recommend the Audio-Technica's ATH M50X. Alright, they have an impressive frequency range, wider than the human ear can hear, from like 15 to 38 kilohertz. It's just ridiculous. And the response is pretty flat. I remember seeing a graph on them. If I can find it, I'll post a picture somewhere on the screen if I find it. But if I don't, it'll just be me pointing and nothing. Anyway, so I've had these headphones for almost 11 years now. I've had to get new ones, and I didn't actually want the white ones. It's the only ones I had. I wanted the black ones like I've had, but sadly they were out. These white ones get dirty, and I have to clean them very frequently. Anyway, that being said, if you get these, you're going to have awesome results. You'll be able to mix with them on the go. You'll be able to record with them because there's no bleed. They're closed back headphones. And also, they have a pretty flat response. And that's what you're going for. Your headphones, I would recommend those. Those are the only ones I'm actually going to recommend and tell you what to get. Because I've seen, now, I don't want to tell you this, but there's a ton of YouTubers recommending headphones they don't use. They'll recommend one headphone, but then be using these same headphones that I'm recommending to you in the next video. So I'm telling you right now that these headphones are the bee's knees. Get those headphones, they're about 150 bucks. It's a steal. You can probably find them on Sweetwater for maybe like 140 or something like that. Anyway, moving on to the next item of business, a Midi controller. Now, a Midi controller you can buy used. You just want to make sure it fits your situation. If you're a piano player, get something with 88 keys. If you're kind of a hybrid beat maker / piano player, get something that has the best of both worlds. If you're just a beat maker and you just know how to work the pads, get something that's strictly just pads. Alright, now I've talked enough about acoustic treatment and how to source your treatment, but I would recommend definitely building something on the ceiling, like a ceiling cloud. If you can't afford to build a ceiling cloud and get a ceiling cloud, what I would recommend doing, and again, it's going to be better than nothing, alright? It's not going to be the end all be all of your acoustic treatment. Put some blankets up there and stuff some pillows so that you got something, the sound hitting something else. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's gonna work, because believe me, I don't know if it's gonna work, but just try it. That's what I'm saying. Do your research, experiment, because there's some songs that I've recorded in this room before it was completely treated, and I will never release those songs, even though it's a great production. When I listen to the vocals soloed, I can hear the room. I can hear the room resonances. So having a well-treated room is necessary. The better treated your room is, the more natural you can get your voice to sound. But when you add that reverb, it's going to sound natural. It's going to sound rich. It's going to sound like you were recorded in that space, not you recorded in a room and then put that room in a space. If you get what I'm saying? So treatment is everything in your space if you're recording. But if you're just making beats with virtual instruments, you don't need to waste your money on acoustic treatment. You already have a Pro Studio. Get some headphones and a laptop and a DAW, and you're good to go. There's your Pro Studio. I don't know if I mentioned a desk, but I got this desk for $20 at Goodwill. Beast of a desk, but I love it. It's big enough to put my monitors on, far enough away, and if you notice, I have my monitors on foam, on wooden stands, and then on foam again, kind of like a ghetto decoupling. Be crafty with your studio. Be creative. You know, I don't want to tell you to go buy this interface or this mic because it's the best thing that I've ever tried. It might be the best thing that I've ever tried, but what about you? What's right for you? My point is, I don't want to spread misinformation around. Do your research. If you got a room and you really want acoustic treatment, cover your first reflection points. And even type in first reflection points on Google. I'll post a picture somewhere here to get you started. But if you do that, there's room calculators that will literally tell you where you need to cover to get your room the way you need it to sound. Now, I'm not saying that's what I did for this room. I covered what I thought was necessary. I did enough research on what problem areas would occur, and this room sounds great to me now, all right? It took a while to get it that way, but it sounds great now, all right? And I hope yours sounds great too. Well, that's it for this video, guys. If you watched till the end, go download the free Ableton Master Rack. I have a link down in the description. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Mr. Audio, out.